Hello, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be something slightly different. You find me not in the workshop today, you find me outside in the lovely fresh air with a cockerel crowing in the background just for effect. So today's job, we are very lucky. Here we go. At the end of our garden we own this field, and you can see just over there we have a couple of sheep in our field, and moving in over the weekend in this little field here that we're currently building, we're going to have some piggies join us. So we are basically in the process of building the field. So today's job is going to be to put a gate in that hole there so they can't escape. I'm going to try and put, if possible, and make it out of scraps we've got laying around so it doesn't cost a whole lot, because as you can see, I've put in quite a few of these posts and they're not cheap. So we're going to try and make the gate for as little as possible. So this is a better view of where the gate is going. So it's going to hang on this post here. It's got the upright to support it across there. So it's not too bad. I've measured it's about 1.2 metres. So it should be wide enough if you ever need to drive a mower or dig a little digger into the field, we can do. So I'm having a bit of a rummage in my offcuts store to see what I can make this out of. I've got quite a lot of sort of shiplap down there. That might be quite good. Some 1x3s, lots of 1x3s, big old 4x4 post. But I don't have anything sort of big enough for the uprights, so I might have to use some new 2x4 for the uprights, but that's okay. So this is the basic premise of my gate. We've got two uprights, one here and one across there. I'm going to cut a nice little design at the top there just to make them look a little better. I'm going to, with these cross beams, half lap them, which means you cut out half of this piece here and half of that piece there, so they all fit together flush. And then this piece in the middle, I'll probably do some sort of infill using some of that cladding I've got left over, and then maybe even a diagonal brace just to stop it sagging. But that is the basic outline. Let's cut our half lap joints. Absolutely fascinating 5 minutes. So what I normally do to my half laps is I measure down halfway on the wood like that. I then set my depth stop on my plunge saw to that depth. However, down here you'll notice my mitre saw is currently on the floor. It stopped working just before Christmas, so I'm just using this one whilst they try and sort the warranty out on that one. But this doesn't have a depth stop, so what I've done is I found a bit of metal here that when it comes down it hits it, so I've just taped a little piece of pencil, a bit of cardboard to that to make it deep enough, so when it comes down it stops about my pencil mark. Okay, so this is our half lap joint. You can now see how they go together. I could have cut them a smidgen deeper, just half a mil in each, and that would be perfect. There's a slight lip, but for what I need for a couple of gates to stop some pigs escaping, they'll be absolutely fine. So the next step is I'm going to put a whole load of glue in, whole load of screws, hold it all together. Okay, so that's the half laps secure. I'm now going to do my my infill piece. So I need to measure that. What is that? Just over a metre. So 102 mil, I think 102 mil, yeah. So 102 millimeters. So I'm going to cut down some cladding, 102 millimeters, and then what I might do, so I think about how we're going to attach it. Yeah, I wonder if we attach a bit of timber like that, and then the cladding can sit on like that. Yeah, I think that'll make quite a nice gate. Quite good and should be quite solid. So first things first, I need to cut some cladding down at 102 millimeters. Okay, we have cut our cladding, and I've just laid it roughly in position for now, so we know how long to cut our uprights. I'm going to cut these about, let's go 79 for both. So there we go, we have put the shiplap on. Normally I would nail it through, but I didn't have any nails small enough to go through, and in the process of trying to get it as free/cheap and reuse what I've already got, I just had some nails which are small enough laying around, so we've done that. The final piece is going to be this piece here, which I'm going to cut down and put up the top as a cross brace up there. Okay, and then we have one completed gate. Hello, this is Tony in the future, just jumping in to explain what's happening here. So I'm putting a diagonal brace in to stop it sagging over time, and just putting the hinges on, and then finding a little catch just to hold the gate into the post. Okay, so it is fitting time. Fingers crossed, let's pray all my measurements are correct. There we go, and one finished gate. This post here isn't super straight, which is why I've got a little gap there. But that side's lovely on the hinges. Walk up, undo the bolt, and you are in. Goes about that far open. Once I've cut the grass a little bit, I'll go a bit further, and then